All right, let's dive into campaigns. So far, we have no campaigns set up. So I'm going to walk you through how to create a new campaign and what a campaign is, how it works. So if we create a new campaign, we can give this one a name. And since in our previous video we were going over pre-foreclosures, we'll call this one pre-foreclosures in California. We can give it a logo if we want, or we can just use the default logo. My goal here is to get more deals, so I'll click continue. Now, the automations will find deals and send them a one action text, email, direct mailer, send to your campaign, send to your lead list. But the campaign manages the lead. So if you use an automation to go out and find leads and drop them into a campaign, the campaign will maintain them and nurture those leads. So now once they're in a campaign, you could select a set of actions that you want the campaign to do. And the first step here is to select whether or not we want direct mail in our campaign. So if we do, we can enable that. We can tell it how many touches we want. So if we want 4 touches and we want it to happen every 2 weeks, we can go ahead and send them a direct mailer every 2 weeks. Select the size of the direct mailer we want. I'll stick with the 4x6 templates, and I'll use the same mailer for each touch. However, if I leave it off, I can show you that we can select which mailer we want for each touch. If we wanted to send a different one every time, we can do that. So we can kind of change up our marketing as it's going. For now, we will just use the same mailer for each touch. I'll go ahead and click that like that. Actually, if I change it up to, it'll do this automatically. I kind of went out of sync there. So use the same mailer for each touch, click pre-foreclosures, click confirm, and then there you go. It's the same mailer for each touch. Click continue. If we want text messaging in our campaign, we can enable that. How many touches? We'll go ahead with maybe 6, and we'll send them a text every 2 days. We use the same phone number and same text template for each touch. We'll confirm that. We could see there that it's the same for all 6 touches. Click continue. Then if we get into email, and send them 5 emails, maybe we go every 4 days. So I get us a total of 20 days there. We use the same email and same template. However, with email, it's pretty cool. You could select a different email address and a different text template for each send. So it kind of changes it up and thinks it's coming from multiple different accounts. If you want to try some different testing, you can do that. So we'll go ahead and continue. We can give it a budget for our direct mailers, and we can pick an end date, how long we want this campaign to run. If we want it to just run maybe through the end of the month, we can do that. And then we'll launch the campaign, click OK. And here's our campaign with 0 leads in it. Just like we view the automations, we can get in here and we can view kind of the statistics on the campaign. The campaign hasn't been fed any lead yet, so it won't run at this moment. Well, actually, I lied. It will run. However, it won't have any leads in it, so it won't do anything until you send a lead to it. So your automation can send leads to it, or you can send leads to it manually through the lead finder. If you go over here, you browse for a property, maybe let's say somewhere in California, I can go ahead and grab this one right here. And forgive me, my computer's going a little slow at the moment, but we'll go ahead and click that one, add it to our campaign, select our campaign, and add, and then it says 1 property added successfully. We can check it back on our campaign, and now we have 1 lead in there. We haven't done anything with it. The campaigns do run daily, so if you get leads in your campaign and the campaign runs daily, it'll take your actions and do that against the leads that are in your campaign. So hopefully that helped you guys figure out how to use the campaign feature, and the goal is that it gets you more deals.